Just because you have a pre-approval, guys, it doesn't mean you can go to any auctions and bid. This happened today with a client of mine who got a pre-approval with me about a month ago, and I saved him the headache and the heartache of buying this property. And by the way, he got a low doc pre-approval, which means it was an accountant signed letter, and that's all he provided to get the finance at 80%, and I'll show you. Now, to briefly explain what a low doc is basically the client got a pre-approval to purchase a property up to $1.5 million for an investment property. I got him a loan at 80%, which means the loan is $1.2 million, and it's interest only. To purchase a property at $1.5 million, and all is required is a accounting declaration, which means no tax returns are required, and you just need to have an ABN that's GST registered and more than 2 years. Now, obviously, you need the accountant to sign the actual letter to confirm the income placed in terms of getting the loan is true and not false. And if anything was to happen to the loan, they'll definitely go after the accountant that signed the letter. So mind you, not all accountants will sign this letter, especially if your income is not real, so don't do that. But in this case, the client hasn't had time to complete his full tax returns, and therefore he's going through the low doc route. Also, he tells himself. Now let me show you the property he wants to go auction next week, in which he wants to purchase. Now this is the property he showed me. It is a vacant land plus a semi-built framework with slabs laid on this vacant land. And he says to me, FYI, the sale will include home warranty and already has certification for the slab. And the framework has been done, but unfortunately not up to standard. This property that he found, like the half-built property, is worth $900K, which is the asking price. And it's somewhere in the west. I'm not going to tell you where, just the west. Now, the land is worth $650K, and he said to build this place, it will be $350K, which probably requires tearing down that substantial framework. Or according to my client's thinking, who is a builder, he's planning to ignore the substandard framework and just go ahead with the brickwork and the rest. And I said, bro, don't effing do that. Have some ethics here. And he, changed his mind. Because if he does that, he's no longer my client. But to cut a long story short, he can't get a loan on this sub-built property. No low doc lender will do this. The only low doc lender that can do this is Latrobe at the moment, but they only can take vacant land with no half-built crap on it. Now, I didn't just leave him like that. I gave him some more options. For example, private lenders. So private lending will only do this type of job at 70% loan to value ratio. The interest rate will be 1.5% per month, which equals to about 18% per year. And it really depends how quickly he can, take this half-built property to finish. He told me 3 months. I'm like, 3 months? But hey, he's a builder, I'm not gonna argue with him. And there'll be a 2% risk fee, which works out at $900K, 70%, $12,600. And then $6,000 of extracurricular costs. And get this, the loan is only for 12 months. And even if he expedites the whole building process to 3 months, the other 9 months to make 12 months, he has to pay all that extra interest. So after thinking about that, he's like, nah, not gonna do that. Now guys, even for full doc loans, which means there's no low doc loans, I don't think any major lender, even non-banks, will consider this type of deal. It's just too risky. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good deal? If you were the builder, would you have gone with this deal and got the private loan? Let me know in the comments.